Over there. That's the entrance.
Your house has a secret escape route, and Ilario didn't post a guard on it.
Ilario doesn't know it's here.
Why not?
Katerina didn't even tell me about it. I found it laying here alone as a boy.
What the?
He let them into the house. Now I'll have to get the whole thing cleaned.
How much trouble can one old woman possibly be? It should have been back by now.
Be ready.
Kill them! For the glory of Tavita, reborn!
This cannot be possible.
Now,
Did they mention an older woman?
Katerina.
Katerina must be a difficult prisoner.
And here we are. Welcome to Villa della Morte.
No wonder Ilario wants to inherit.
Home? Smells like dust and linseed oil. Don't say that when Katerina is in earshot.
So you lived here.
Ilario and I both did, until we were 18.
What about your parents?
Killed by a rival house. We would have ended up with Katerina anyway, to train.
Be ready.
You hold!
Where are the next?
They made themselves comfortable, but we'll get them out.
On your guard.
Here goes.
Person you will ever see. No Venatori leave this house alive. Trouble ahead.
Hey,
Better be ready.
The family rooms are up ahead. First her, and then we find what we seek.
The power of the gods themselves is at our command, and we're thwarted by a door?
The door's been barred from the inside.
So, we bust down the door and get attacked, probably?
Which is why I'll go first. Katerina.
Lucanis, my poor boy.
We'll escort you someplace safe before we go after Ilario.
You'll do no such thing. There's no time for heroic nonsense.
Heroic nonsense saved your grandson and is rescuing you now. I won't let Ilario do more damage.
Go. I'll meet you in the opera house.
I hope she can keep herself safe.
Welcome to House de la Morte, Rook.
Do you have a plan to deal with Ilario? Lucanis?
I'm working on it. The traitor deserves no mercy. This is it. Get ready.
You have a plan now, right?
Knives are involved.
Katerina's death was a tragedy. But to get Lucanis back from the dead, only to lose him to a demon. For me, is a deep personal loss. And so, I take the mantle of First Talon with a heavy heart. But the crows could rise from the ashes. With our new allies, the Venatori, we can reclaim Antiva.
Over my dead body.
That can be arranged.
Guild cannot overpower us both. Now you fall.
Venatori, to me, honor your alliance. Now, the demon of my Lazio is here. Stay dead, Lucanis. All of this is on your head.
You started this. I'm ending.
Rook, fall back. Leave Ilario to save Antio from the end. They're just starting it, but this isn't over. What are you waiting for, cousin?
Finish what you start. I already did. What am I ever going to do that is worse than this? On your knees, in front of every house.
Get up, Ilario.
Katerina, thank the Maker.
No one from House de la Morte kneels.
Mierda. What am I supposed to do with this idiot?
He tried to kill you and got you imprisoned. And kidnapped the First Talon. And made a deal with the Venatori.
Too much to forgive. But he's still all I've got. Viago, lock him up.
You think you can put me away? That is not your decision, is it? Caterina is still First Talon.
Enough, Ilario. Lucanis is First Talon now. His decision stands.
You're lucky he didn't cut your throat.
Welcome home, my boy.
A toast to the new First Talon.
To Lucanis!
Shall we make a discreet exit?
I'm ready, but are you sure? They're celebrating you.
I have other plans for the evening.
Really? You came all the way back here for coffee. The stuff in your villa wasn't good enough.
It's better if I make it myself.
Ah,
And I wanted some quiet.
So, First Talon of the Crows, huh? Does that mean you'll be leaving us?
No. We have a contract. Besides, she may have stepped down, but there's no stopping Katerina from giving all the orders. I still cannot believe she did that.
Are you holding up okay? After, you know, Ilario and your grandmother and everything.
I wouldn't call it okay, exactly. Fucking Ilario.
Do you regret putting him in prison?
No, not with Treviso in such chaos. The last thing I need is my full cousin causing more. Let Ilario sit and think on his mistakes. It may do him good.
I was surprised you spared him at all, really.
So was I. But I don't have a lot to lose. What there is, Ilario, Katerina, this team. I'm not giving that up.
Rook, up for a quick trip? I figured it'd be good to check in with Evka. See how the wardens are doing.
Trust me, it's her. And we're lucky. If someone found the body before us, she would have been cremated.
Ugh, I'll never understand that custom.
What are you two up to?
Rook, it's very exciting. Nev's invited me to help solve a murder.
Well, if anyone's going to gather clues from the dead.
I helped the Navaran city guard a few times, but a long-lost crime from the heart of Tevinter.
Let's not oversell it. You ready?
By the flame that stoked you, by the light that rises. Return and speak.
What do you want of this one?
You were a shadow dragon. Someone took you out.
She's already digging in. Be firm.
Why should this one speak?
For a chance to right some wrongs.
One last time.
Speak with no promise of answer.
You helped get people out of the city. Who was the last person you took?
No. Secret. This one's to protect.
They're clinging to a role, keeping secrets.
Fine. Then tell me who killed you. Did you see their face?
Their name gives the other away.
If they came for you, then they're coming for whoever you helped escape.
Nev knows what she's talking about. You can trust her.
Your final task will be for naught, unless you aid us.
This one saw the murderer's face. Piranhas. His son wanted out for Blood Mage family. This one got the son to Azariel. Help him.
The shadow dragons will get him to safety.
The spirit has left us. Thank you for trusting me with one of your dead.
Wouldn't leave that to just anyone. You're a different story. Thanks for the help.
Anytime.
offer, Dweller, I will answer.
I'm sorry your brother has an elven god in his head.
Sort of. Thanks. I'm sorry. I shouldn't make it anyone else's problem.
That's Vashadon.
What?
It means garbage.
Okay. Yes, context clues help there. But what do you mean, garbage?
He's your brother. He's family. Nobody twists you up like family. Your head's twisted up enough already. So don't do it alone. Let us help with your brother.
Thank you. That's... I don't know what to say. It's very nice. Twisted up. That... Huh. Yeah.
We'll practice for next.
Evka, any word out of the deep roads?
Not yet. We're kicking at rocks looking for Isaiah. Anyone who knows anything about...
Griffins? Aerials of the Grey Wardens? They went extinct during the Exalted Age.
Hassan says hello.
That sounded more like he's hungry.
Just his way of saying he likes you.
Or he'd like you to feed him.
Can I ride him?
Let's give him a few years to grow. How's his training, Davrin?
Better than I hoped. We're starting to see eye to eye. Hoping it'll make it easier with his brothers and sisters when we find them.
There's more?
A whole family.
Can't wait to have them with us. After Weishaupt, the Wardens need hope. Something real, something... pure. Having the Griffins at our side would be like old friends coming home.
They weren't always treated like friends.
I know. What Isaiah did won't be forgotten.
What happened?
Let's just say the Wardens didn't always take good care of them.
A mistake we'll never repeat. Asan and the others will be treated like respected warriors. We'll rebuild together.
It's good to hear you say that. They deserve better this time around.
After Weishaupt, everyone gets a fresh start.
I can help raise them. And my dad can forge griffin armor.
Hear that, Asan? You'll always have a home with us. Let me know how it goes finding the rest of the flock, or pride, or...
How about Feather Brigade? We'll stay in touch.
Greta said thanks for the repair job.
Wasn't a problem. Got something in mind? Heading out?
Sometimes you think you've got someone backed into a corner. Find yourself there instead.
Speaking from experience?
Too much of it.
I'm sorry. And the advice is well taken.
I thought you'd be happy your brother was being controlled by the Elven God.
He's not. Well, sort of. Anaris is a forgotten one. They're bad. Why would I be happy?
Because it's not his fault. He's not evil. Anaris is evil. Anaris is the one to blame.
I mean, he still made those choices, still allied with Anaris, put that mask on willingly. So, it's not all his fault, but some of it is. He's responsible for what he does.
Okay. But now you know who to punch.
Right. I'm looking forward to it.
No. I had to kill a man once who did blood magic on nugs. 100 little pigs with hands came after me. All together in one big writhing ball. Have you ever tried to stab a ball of angry knocks? That was a bad job.
I've got a better one. You know what the Wandering Hills are named for? It's a monster. Big heap of red tentacles that crawls around, devouring everything in its path. The damn thing was a hillside, the eyes of a village. You try fighting a hill with a sword sometime.
How did you kill it?
Lamp oil. Everything stank of burnt tentacles for miles after.
If the two of you were going to open a bottle, you might have told me first.
It's not a good bottle.
Might have to pick up a supply. I have a feeling we'll need it. Is anyone else hungry? Maybe I should cook something.
What about you, Rook? What's the worst job you've ever been on?
Nevin Harding didn't tell you about our hunt for Solus, then?
They don't tell it the way you would.
I mean, it ended with the Elven God of Lies in my head. Is that enough to win the worst job contest?
You joining us, then?
Fine. I'll cook something, if Rook's staying.
Maybe just for a minute.
Rook's story first. Then Lucanus owes me one about this contract on a Bronto.
Mierda. That Bronto.
Venatori are gathering deep in the forest. They've brought the Dalish with them.
Not long till the sacrifices start, then.
We did kill Gilanine's archdemon. The gods will want more power, and fast.
That won't happen on our watch. We can save these people.
You know the gods best, Rook. The Veiljumpers are ready. Just give the word.
I'll go get Nev. She deals with Venatori the most.
Good point. We know where the Dalish are, and we know what we have to do. Let's do it.
Then we ride, and pray that fate is on our side.
Well?
They're waiting for something. There's talk of a sacrifice.
Do they mean the clan? They mean the clan, don't they?
Well, the tracks suggest the captives are on the other side of the clearing. You'll have to go through the crowd.
They're gathering to watch people be killed.
It's the Venatori. Spilling blood is their religion.
And we won't let that happen.
That's a lot of them. It'll be a fight for the ages.
No fighting. You'll get us all killed. You're going to blend in instead. I found you some disguises.
Oh, that doesn't smell good. Oh, it's sticky. Why is it sticky?
Blood. Hopefully. Make sure you split up. You don't want to draw attention.
Nev, I need you with me. You know the Venatori best. And you're probably the only one who can convince them you belong there.
I'm all yours.
And we'll be your entourage.
We'll try to keep the escape routes clear. Get the Dalish and get out of there. And please, try not to stand out.
What about everyone else?
They'll be close, but it's safer to move in small groups. Yeah.
I thought I saw someone in the trees. Strife and the Veil Jumpers.
The others, maybe. You don't see Strife unless he wants you to. Robe feels weird, and I can't move my arms properly.
We'll wear them as long as we don't have to fight.
Bleed the Dalish deer. That's a holla. Why are they killing it? Poor thing.
I hate it too. We need to stay hidden.
Rook, we don't have to watch this. It won't be pretty.
Can we go? Please.
For the glory
This whole place makes my skin crawl.
Right. Feels just...
Stop. Who are you? I don't recognize any of you.
You don't recognize me?
I don't. Magister. Lady,
Appalling. They'll hire anyone these days.
I'm sorry, my lady. I was given instruction to...
Tell someone who gives a damn. Why am I still waiting? Where are the gods? When does the ritual start?
Gods? But only the Lord Elgarnon is here, and he is still preparing.
Useless. Out of my way. It's Elgarnon, not Gillenane, like we expected.
That was impressive.
They expect strength and power from someone like me.
A mage.
Specifically, a human mage.
Show them what they expect, and you don't get questions. But as I was saying, Gillenane's not here. It's just Elgarnon.
Shame. We have unfinished business with her.
I mean, not in any rush to finish it.
Let's focus on the job at hand. Saving the Dalish.
Does anyone else hear that?
I feel you. I see you. I know how you suffer. Come to me, and I will ease your soul.
I feel it in my head.
You fight the chaos of the Fade, but I could make you its master.
He's making promises. Tempting me.
For hundreds of years you have mourned the loss of your dragon gods. From beyond the veil, I heard your lament, and have come to deliver you from desolation. Dragon of night, I break your chains. Hear my voice and rise. I am Elgarnon, once called Lucicon, and I have returned.
The Archdemon is already fueling him.
All you must do is obey me, worship me, love me, and kneel.
I know this magic. It's old and dangerous. Mythalinas. It's too strong, I can't break it.
We've got this.
I'm trying to conceal us. He'll know someone broke his hold.
Valara bought us some time, but we have to go. Now.
Venatori, there are uninvited guests among you. Bring them to me.
He's sending the cult after us.
But Elgarnon is right there. Shouldn't we try?
No. We can't touch him now that his Archdemon's in play. I won't risk Dalish lives.
Annihilate them!
Destroy them! For Elgarnon!
We've been spotted!
Faithful cannot die. Hear the blessing. I am reinforced.
Ranged!
Our death kills something.
Finish them up!
Ranged incoming!
Use strength! Kill the ungodly!
Watch ahead.
Look there. The Archdemon.
Yeah. So maybe we avoid its attention? Get ready.
Looks like we're doing this!
Oh, Dev, nice work, as always.
I want the interlopers at my feet. Your continued failure is a disappointment to your god.
Rile them up. They won't back down now.
What happens when they don't give him what he wants? And now Darkspawn.
Of course. Why wouldn't the Venatori bring their new friends on a walk?
Stop dying!
Took him down clean.
Another setup. Take your shot.
Great shot, Dev.
Is that Archdemon coming or what?
It doesn't seem to be yet.
Gillenane lost her dragon. Might make Elganon more cautious.
want the interlopers at my feet. Your continued failure is a disappointment to your god.
He's riling them up. They won't back down now.
What happens when they don't give him what he wants?
For the risen god!
And now dance for me.
Of course. Why wouldn't the Venatori bring their new friends on a walk?
Hello, Alexander!
Their strength must be live. Now it's done.
And Rook takes that.
Oh, she did it.
Doesn't seem to be yet.
Gillenane lost her dragon. Might make Elganar more cautious.
Careful ahead.
Don't die, fools! Die for failing!
Not too bad.
Those are Dalish arrows. Looks like Strife and the others have our backs.
That'll take some of the pressure off. We have to use this chance to get to the prisoners. Over there. That cage. I think that's where the Dalish are being held.
Right. Let's do this.
You, intruder, have defiled my temple and spurned the gifts I offer. You could have had a place of honor as my disciple.
This way. We have to be quick, before the Venatori catch up.
Watch ahead.
Not let them through. Reinforcements. Death is not granted. Obey and stop dying.
That way! Through the gate! Damn it! Shut tight, and the locking mechanism is on the other side.
So you're saying we're stuck?
There has to be another way out.
Not if we have anything to say about it.
We're stuck. Gate's shut, and we can't open it from here.
Leave it to us, but stay alive. There's Venatori headed your way.
Found them! We've got company.
How's it looking?
There's a lot of small gears and things. Just hang on.
You wither before us!
Fight on, then! We are unstoppable.
Tell me we're close to getting this thing open.
We're getting there.
There's an entire Venatori army coming for us.
You can handle it.
There's nowhere to run. I've got company on the right.
Still no luck?
We're trying. Hear that?
Really, are you sure you can open this?
We said we would.
What's that thing?
As we can. Go get the Dalish.
Your fight is futile. My Venatori are legion. Surrender, and I may yet show mercy.
This feels off.
Oh, this isn't good. We weren't here a minute ago.
Come on! We need to find a path through. We still need to think of the Dalish.
Ah, so that is what you're after. The Elven have been chosen to serve a glorious purpose.
Okay, this is very not good.
It's Elganon. He's found us.
And she's got us trapped. The longer we stay here, the more danger we're in.
Shit. There's Blight here. It wasn't Blight before.
You cannot stand against me. Every action of yours is futile. My power grows even now.
Come on!
You are nothing but an insect. Resist if you like. I have an eternity to spare.
The Dalish need help, and we're losing precious time going around in circles.
Do we know the Dalish is still alright? What if Elganon sends Venatori to...
One thing at a time. Let's focus on getting out.
Rook, can you hear me?
Solus?
Something's wrong.
I thought I just heard Solus.
You are correct. Elganon's magic has thinned the veil, allowing me to speak to you directly.
I heard him again. Tell me one of you heard that.
Not really. Sorry.
I fear we lack the time for explanation. If you can rescue the elves, Elganon is mine to face.
What do you mean?
Elganon! Lathalin! Ma banal avanuris! Masalin Algalana!
Didn't need to get that to get that. Let's keep moving. Solus is going to distract Elganon.
You have no power here.
Sounds like they're arguing. That's good.
As long as it keeps him off us.
So, the dread wolf has arrived to defend his pawn.
Your cruelty forced my hand.
100 generations and still the same refrain.
Again, you have caged our people, and again I will set them free.
But you are always stubborn, Fen Harel. Insubordinate, unmanageable, even by Mythal's reckoning.
You have lost the right to speak her name.
Mavalas Ban, Shevgar Fen Harel.
become if left unchecked. She thought to temper your brutish ego. Instead, you betrayed her, murdered her.
Only the first time, Dread Wolf.
Hey, you okay?
I can hear them in my head.
Your struggle is pointless, and your faith in the Dread Wolf is misplaced. Give up. Save yourself. Save your friends.
I can see the way through. I think Solus's distraction is working. I think this is it. I think we're through.
You should be near where you need to be. With luck, you can still save the elves.
And there. The Dalish.
Another of those crystals! Break it and the cage should open!
The cruelty is nothing new. What has happened to the vaunted brilliant mind of Algernon the Mighty? The blight has left you blunt and slow. A monster, not a mastermind. You used to be a challenging opponent.
You saw me as an opponent. To me, you were an irritation, a fly buzzing ceaselessly.
I must speak to you in this tongue. It seems Elven is beyond your grasp.
As much as freedom is beyond yours.
What? Were you talking to me? Sorry, Dad. They're very loud.
That's them. Kill them. We cannot fail, Lord Elgar.
Once the blight is free, it will rule this world, and you will be its attack dog. You will burn this world at its command, as Andrul did at yours. You will leave only ruin behind you.
This world is ruined already. Your veil destroyed it.
You could heal it. You have the strength to repair the damage without using the blight.
Save your games for the mortal's Dread Wolf. The blight is my blade, and it will take more than your tricks to get me to lay it down. Your whining comes from envy, Fen'Harel, but it does not have to be so. There is a place for you at my side in a new, glorious empire.
You saved us. Time to get out of here.
I can guide you to one of my old hideouts. You can use it to make your escape. The wards still in place there will shield you all from Elganon's sight.
Solus, thank you. Let's go! Let's go! Run! Run!
It's tough being a Venatori. It was their duty to secure the sacrifices. It was their duty to ensure the ritual went perfectly. But despite all their efforts, Elgarnon was disappointed. The cult would do anything to please their gods. The cult would give anything to atone. Anything. It really is tough, being a Venatori.
We'd lost all hope, and then...
And then you swooped in out of nowhere to save us.
He would have killed us to feed his dragon.
Indeed. Masaranas, Lethalin.
It was a team effort.
It often is. Some fights can't be won alone. Celebrate the victories as they come. They're rare enough.
And tomorrow, we'll have to deal with another archdemon.
And it will have regained its strength. Elgar'nan sacrificed his own Venatori to it, a punishment for their failures. The Venatori who escaped scurried back to Deventer. If the Venatori move again, the Shadow Dragons will hear about it first. The Veil Jumpers will fight our own battles against the gods. Any help you can offer would be appreciated.
I should check in with Solus.
Elgar'nan displayed at Arlathan. How smoothly he commanded the will of hundreds at once.
If Alia's been kissing up to a god, it's that one. Venatori in his pocket and now an archdemon. Can't say I like where this is going.
You and Belara cut through his enchantment.
Yeah. Lucky he didn't know we were there. Can't count on it twice.
We'll find something new.
I hear you're the one who got that fancy Luvian up and running.
I did. Well, most of the way. Everyone helped out.
So tell me, how safe is it? Any reason to be worried?
Oh, you shouldn't worry at all.
So it's safe then?
No, just worrying won't help. Whatever happens would be instantaneous.
Uh-huh. That's reassuring.
This smells amazing. Does all coffee smell like this? Or just the stuff you make?
Coffee has a distinct aroma, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry. It was really rare where I grew up. And expensive.
Try everything once, that's what I say.
I want to, but sometimes I just like having what I like.
Nothing wrong with that. So, Harding, what do you think?
It's... delicious.
Really selling it, Harding.
Hey! I've known some liars, and I am definitely not it. And this stuff? It's good. It's warm.
I won't be upset if you don't like coffee.
He really wouldn't.
I know, but sorry. It's just this thing I do sometimes.
Acting so people will like you?
It sounds terrible when you say it like that. I know I don't need to do it. I just do.
Well, everyone you know seems to like you, so you're good.
Good job, Lace.
You must have been pretty tiny as a child.
Where'd that come from?
A tiny dwarven girl in a land of large human farmers.
Oh, yeah. I probably learned pretty quick that things worked out better if people liked me. If they agreed with me, or I agreed with them.
Some people like cream or sugar in their coffee.
Maybe coffee just isn't my thing.
The Dalish prisoners escaped safely?
We got them away free and clear.
Good. Whatever my frustrations with them, it feels good to have helped my people again. Thank you for allowing me to help. Chance to infuriate Elganon was a reminder of simpler times.
You and Elganon were really tearing into one another back there.
I needed to goad him to anger in order to distract him.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, While all of the Evanuris were monsters in their own ways, Elganon was the worst. Or perhaps it is more honest to say that his were the faults I found most objectionable. You have met him now. Heard his voice hammering at the doors of your mind. And you have met me. Can you see how he and I might frustrate one another?
The way the two of you argued, it didn't feel like enemies. It felt like family.
How so?
Family knows you better than anyone, and that can be good or bad.
I had not thought of it that way. But yes, we had centuries to stoke the fires of our hatred. I saw his rise to tyranny coming, and could not stop it. And he saw me disrupt his plans for dominion time and time again.
All right. I can see how you and Elganon would hate each other.
He has always been what I most feared becoming. Callous and uncaring, his arrogance unchecked. To have that much power and no one to remind him that he could be wrong.
Well, he had you.
And I suppose I had you.
You said you found the Dalish frustrating. Why is that?
It is unfair to them. I lived for thousands of years, and after I imprisoned the Evanuris, I slept for thousands more. I awoke in a world that had forgotten the ancient times almost entirely. And those who tried to remember Elven history, like the Dalish, had gotten so much wrong.
Like the terrible trickster Fen'Harel who sealed away the gods.
There was truth to their stories. My rebellion had indeed disrupted the lives of those who had been comfortable. And when I created the Veil, I destroyed an empire. Their judgments were fair, if clouded. I tried to explain the truth to one clan. When I convinced them that I was truly Fen'Harel, they attacked me. After that, I hid my explanations behind the facade of having witnessed events in the Fade.
And the Fade is the realm of dreams. I'll have to present that as evidence.
Yes. The Dalish had no reason to believe me. I could only watch as they continued to worship Elganon, though we may have seen the last of that tradition, at least.
We would have had a hard time getting out of there without your help.
I did not spend this long preparing you only to lose you to Elganon's machinations. No, I am sorry. That was poorly said. You have earned better from me.
Okay.
When we first met, I saw you only as a foolishly confident child who disrupted my plans. You were an irritant. I gave you information to oppose Elganon out of necessity, but I expected you to be nothing more than a tool. Seeing you with your team, I was wrong.
I'm impressed you got that out without choking on it.
If I could not admit when I was wrong, I would be no better than Elganon. Your team trusts you, and you listen to them. It is impressive and enviable. You work together with a camaraderie it took me centuries to build in my rebellion.
So what do we do next?
Elganon and Gillenane are preparing the dagger they will use for their ritual to pierce the veil. Elganon's power is tied to light and darkness. He will need to perform a ritual during the next eclipse.
That gives us some time to prepare.
It is likely to be your last chance to do so. You must be ready for whatever comes, for this world and for the team that trusts you. I know that you will do everything in your power not to fail them.
So now Elganon's recovered his own archdemon, and the gods only need an eclipse to complete their dagger.
We saved the Dalish, though. That's important.
But now Elganon's immortal, so long as his archdemon lives.
And we all know how hard those things are to kill.
We killed Razikale, didn't we?
after losing hundreds of wardens. And it took a centuries-old trap to do it. We don't have either of those. Not anymore.
Just when you think the tide's in your favor, it turns right back.
We've done some great work underwater. You know why no one else can save the world except us? Why the Inquisitor told me it had to be us? Because we don't give up. Knock us down, and we come back swinging.
Nice speech, Rook. But it's hard to complete a contract if you don't know where the target is.
We found the gods before.
Not without help, we didn't.
So we get help again. We've got allies everywhere now.
What about the Venatori that were at the crater? They might know where the gods are hiding.
Dorian said they were up to something, but it seemed more about returning to the gods' good graces. They lost Elganon's sacrifice. He'll be displeased.
The crows may have something. The Antam are moving large quantities of supplies out of the city. Weapons, armor, gatlock. And several storehouses worth of food, what little we had left. It's enough to feed the Antam Navy for 3 months. Or all of Treviso for 6 weeks.
Given the timing, it seems unlikely to be a coincidence.
Wherever those supplies are headed, that's likely where we'll find the gods. Any more details from the crows, Lucanus?
They said the Antam have long work ahead. We have time. Also, Biago would like a meeting. At your earliest convenience. From him, that means important, but not yet urgent.
We've got options for what we do next. Figuring out where the Antam are taking those supplies should put us on the gods' trail. That said, the Venatori aren't up to anything good in Minrathous.
Not to complicate things, but the Inquisitor also wants to meet Rook.
Right. With everything she's been doing in the south, we owe her an update.
I'll let her know.
Today could have gone better, but it could have gone much worse. We fought off the Venatori and rescued the Dalish. That's a win by any standard. Rest up. And be ready to go. Next time the gods appear, let's make sure it's the last. Mana, hello. I assume Vorgoth's not far.
We have her, Rook. We have her. We know exactly what she's planning.
The professor asked us to research the artifact that came into the possession of Johanna Hezenkos.
She carries a gloaming lantern.
That bad as it sounds?
They were fashioned in ages past by unscrupulous necromancers. The lanterns steal and concentrate life.
Johanna could use it to leech life from hundreds at a time. An endless source of power.
A lantern that sucks the life out of people.
Their very souls. But we know where Johanna will be.
She has returned to Blackthorn Manor.
Hezenkos intends to hold a soiree.
That can't be her whole plan.
No, but I propose a small group infiltrate Johanna's lair while she's distracted and destroy her lantern.
Let's do it.
Vorgoth and I must return to the necropolis.
Hunt well.
If only we could make Johanna see reason.
You tried before. She seems stubborn.
Perhaps that's why she attained immortality, while I quake on the threshold. If I make my own bid for lichdom... Oh, it's no use pretending this hasn't stirred up that old dread of my own mortality.
You could also be having a normal reaction to facing danger every other day.
No, it shouldn't be this crushing, this prevalent. No. Johanna was never beset by these sort of fears.
Little fear's healthy. You'll feel better once we crash her lair and destroy that lantern. Promise.
Hey, I got word from my mother. She wants to talk.
Have you talked with her since?
Nope, not since I told her I was non-binary. But her note said she wanted to talk about that tablet we found, the old Kunari one. Of course that's what she wants to talk about. We can go whenever you're good.
I'll let you know.
Not good. Not even a little bit. Rook, we have to go. We might already be too late.
Slow down. What's happening?
The artifact. Remember how I told you that I'd know if they started another ritual? They did, and it's big. Really, really big. Arlathan big, maybe.
You sure?
Completely. Nothing else explains that resonance.
Okay. So how do we stop that from happening?
I don't know. Hope the ritual's just started? We might be able to stop it if they haven't gotten very far.
And if they've had the chance?
These rituals need an anchor with a physical body, so not a spirit or whatever Anaris is, which means Syrian. And there's only one way to free an anchor.
Then let's not waste any time. Hey, just thought I'd check in, see how you're doing.
I'm all right, I think. Thanks. I think I just need some time to think and sort things out.
You can talk to your friends about it. I hear that helps.
It's already helping. You checking on me, I mean. I still remember every moment of it. Suffocating under the weight of the Titan's pain. I couldn't see a way past it. And all I wanted was for the rest of the world to suffer too. And then everyone was there. And that's when I knew we'd be okay. That I'd be okay.
I know you would have done the same for me.
You helped me remember who I was. Not some Titan, but just Lace Harding. And yes, if you ever need me like I needed you, I will be there. That is my promise to you. You know, I think about Solus sometimes. He's been trapped by his mistakes for eons. When you're blinded by sorrow and pain You need someone to help you past it. But he's too proud for that. He believes he's alone, even when he doesn't have to be.
He'll never ask for help, but that doesn't mean we can't offer it anyway. Do you think he can be helped?
Varric tried to talk sense into him. And look how that ended. Even the Inquisitor thinks he's too far gone, and we're past the point of talking. But part of me doesn't want to believe it. Because it means that there's a point when you have to give up on someone. It means you could have given up on me.
Rook, Efka and Antoine sent word. A warden's arrived at Lavendel with news. He might have a lead on Isaiah.
Then we've got to get to Lavendel.
Agreed. Thanks.
Rook, I've compiled the last reports from an informant. You remember our talk with Rana? She had a lead on Alia's location. A place called Sanctum Lucican.
A lost Tevinter temple, right? Does this mean you found it?
I'm pretty damn sure.
Of course you found it. And you were worried.
A bit early for the past tense.
So, where is this place?
The Mirathas Catacombs, an underground temple to the god of night. It was sealed off and forgotten under a derelict building outside the Thread Market. I've had an eye on the catacombs. Alias haunted them before, but they span the city, endless twists, hidden passages. It's too much to sweep alone. Thanks to Rana's information, I was able to drop the right hints, ask the right questions. Now we've got a sanctum.
Are you ready?
Rook, I don't know. We'll find out. Ducktown's on edge. People are missing. The Threads are putting up a fight against Alia's followers, but they can't last forever. Alia's a powerful blood mage now. If I let her finish the ritual, no more chances.
So, what's our next move?
Meet at the Swan, put the last pieces in place after that. We'll see.
Balara, other than you and Rook, I've never heard about Veil Jumpers. I missed that.
Oh, well, we're new. Just started up recently. You know, when Arlen the Forest started going all weird.
When was that?
A little bit before Elgranon and Gillinane showed up.
That can't be. What were we talking about? That can't be a coincidence.
Lines up nicely, doesn't it? Well, not nicely, but it lines up.